Hi guys, it's your resident numerologist, Michelle Arbeau for lotteriusa.com, and I want to say, kids, we did it. We made it to, well, we're gonna, at the end of the week, to September, which is the highest change month of the year. So it's been super fun for me this month because I am a doer and I have all the physical plane numbers in numerology, so I definitely love a high action month where it's quirky and weird and upside down and mixed up and, you know, a challenge. I mean, I love to have that challenge, that unexpected, all of that stuff. So it's been that kind of month for sure, where you can really create what you want, and we're being thrown different energies this month that we typically don't encounter. So it's been really unique and interesting, especially this time around, this year, because, you know, the global year being the 1, which is the number of new beginnings, we're really seeing a lot of different energies coming in this August. So we finally are turning the corner into the highest change month, and interestingly, this week is also a bit quirky, but we're starting off with a little bit of change energy, but it's still not change in the way that we think, because it's a 27-9 again. So we've seen a lot of 27-9s this month, and it doesn't necessarily mean change in the typical way that we would see change on every level with the 9. It's the 27-9, which is more the contemplative 9, the one where it wants you to write your ideas down or make changes mentally to say, this is what I want to do, this is not what I want to do, and then really, you know, have that plan set. So you're making changes, but you're just not implementing them yet. So that's really what the first day of this week is about. It's really more contemplative change energy than anything else. And then we move into a 28-10, which 2 + 8 is 10, so we write it as 28/10, which could be a day of communication, because 10 is the communication number. It could also be reduced down to the 1, which is the number of new beginnings, and the pioneer, the trailblazer, all of that stuff. But because it's starting off with the 28 first, I would definitely think it's another more contemplative change energy, more of, you're taking action but more consciously. So you're starting to put your wheels into action in terms of what you've written down for your master plan, or, you know, what the changes you've made in your mind, that kind of thing. And then we're getting into a little bit of the quirkiness, because the last 2 days of, actually the last 3 days of August, we've got a highly contemplative spiritual mountain, 11/2, because 1 + 1 is 2. So it's really kind of taking a look at how far we've gone, especially this month, and what we've done, where we've been, where we're going next. And so just sitting with that and kind of saying, okay, do I have my plan in place for this high change month coming up in September, or don't I? And then, you know, you're given the opportunity actually a couple times this week to readjust your ideas on paper and also in your mind, and also restructuring your foundation, and also contemplating that again. So we actually have a 3, which is ideas, idea generating. Then we have a 4, it's a 22-4 actually, which is the master builder, all about foundation shifting. And then we have the pure 2, which is purely contemplative, inward energy, really sitting back and taking a look at things from an inward to outward perspective. And then we end with a 3 again, which is the 21-3. So we have 2 21-3s in this week alone, which is giving us opportunity to readjust or scratch off or add to our list of changes. So it's really, you know, it is and it isn't a fast-paced week. It just depends on how you're using the energy. So if you're already implementing your ideas, more so than writing them down, because if you're an action-based person rather than a mental-based person, for example, you may be already starting to initially put your ideas to life, or bring them to life, bring them to fruition. But if you're not quite there yet, then definitely it's more of a mental-based week where you're writing more ideas down and you know, scratching some off and changing them a little bit, and just getting it all laid out and ready to go. So that's the week overall, and I'm so glad that we're getting out of August, which I'm a little bit sad about, but I'm glad we're getting into September, because that's where we're really going to start to see some moving and shaking, and really putting our nose to the grindstone. So if you do have any questions or comments about any of the videos, you can definitely send them in to me at michelle@lotterieusa.com, and we'll be sure to answer them on the weekly videos. And I want to say as well, just a little sneak hint, I guess. It's not a sneak peek, but a sneak hint, that we're going to be doing something with the video soon that's going to be, they're changing, so for the better. So just stay tuned and tune in again next week, and you may just get a little sneak peek of those new videos. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching here on lotterieusa.com.